Welcome back to Coins Tool today. That's right. What seems like an ordinary coin could be a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Stick with me as we dive deep into the fascinating story of the 1977 mint-marked Jefferson coin and discover what makes it so valuable. A vintage animation of Jefferson Nickels being minted, zooming in on 1977. First, let's talk history. The Jefferson nickel, named after Thomas Jefferson, was first introduced in 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, it's been a staple of U.S. currency for decades. But not every Jefferson nickel is created equal. In 1977, something extraordinary happened, making certain coins from that year a must-have for collectors. So what's the deal with mint marks? A mint mark tells us where a coin was made. For example, D stands for the Denver Mint, S represents the San Francisco Mint, and if there's no mint mark, it was made in Philadelphia. But here's the kicker. In 1977, some Jefferson nickels had minting anomalies that made them incredibly rare and valuable. Let's break it down. A magnified view of a coin with an arrow pointing to a mint mark anomaly. What makes the 1977 Jefferson nickel worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Some of these coins have unique errors or characteristics, such as double die errors. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing design elements to appear doubled. Mint mark misplacement. In rare cases, the mint mark could be misaligned or missing entirely. Proof coins. These are coins with a mirror-like finish, intended for collectors. A 1977 proof nickel in perfect condition is a collector's dream. A recent auction saw a perfect condition 1977 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark sell for an astonishing $90,900. But remember, not every 1977 nickel is worth that much. It all comes down to condition and rarity. To determine the value of your 1977 Jefferson nickel, it needs to be graded. Grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition. Here's the grading scale. Coins in mint state condition with errors are the jackpot for collectors. For example, that $90,900 nickel was graded as MS66, almost flawless. Let's talk numbers. Right now, the average value of a standard 1977 Jefferson nickel is between 5 cents and $1 for circulated coins. But if you have one with an error, it could be worth thousands. Proof coins and high-grade nickels in MS65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000. And remember, the $90,900 coin we mentioned earlier was a unique case, proving that the sky is the limit for rare finds. So how do you know if you're holding a goldmine? Here's what to look for. Check the mint mark. Look for the D or S mark or any unusual placement. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot double die or misprints. Grade your coin. Have it professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. And remember, even if your coin doesn't have visible errors, proof coins from 1977 are still highly collectible. If you're serious about coin collecting, here are some quick tips. Invest in tools, get a magnifier, and a coin album to protect your collection. Learn from experts. Follow auction sites and numismatic forums. Handle coins properly. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid damage. Scene: host standing in front of a table with coins and tools. Who knew that a tiny nickel from 1977 could be worth so much? If you've got old coins lying around, it's time to take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune. Don't forget to like. We dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you've got a 1999 P. Jefferson nickel in your collection, you might want to grab a magnifying glass and take a closer look, because some of these coins are worth big money. In this video, we'll talk about the value of the 1999 P. Jefferson nickel, why it's so sought after, and how one particular coin from this year is currently valued at an eye-popping $80,900. Stay tuned to learn what makes this coin special and how to determine if you've hit the jackpot. The Jefferson nickel is a staple of American coinage. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and features the iconic profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his Monticello home on the reverse. Now, the P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced 1,206,480,000 nickels in 1999. While this might seem like a high number, not all 1999 P nickels are created equal. Most of these nickels are only worth their face value of 5 cents. But certain errors and high-grade examples can make them incredibly valuable. So, what sets the $80,900 coin apart? Let's find out. The value of any coin depends on several factors, such as condition, rarity, and errors or varieties. Let's break these down. Collectors and dealers use the Sheldon scale to grade coins from 1 to 70. A grade of MS68 or higher, mint state, is considered exceptional and can significantly increase the coin's value. For example, the record-setting $80,900 1999 P nickel was graded MS68 full steps by PCGS. This refers to the clarity of the steps on Monticello's staircase on the reverse. If all 6 steps are fully visible without breaks or wear, the coin earns a full steps designation, making it even rarer. Coins with striking errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, can also be worth more. While there are no widely known major error varieties for the 1999 P Jefferson nickel, it's always worth checking for subtle mistakes. Now, let's talk numbers. Most 1999 P Jefferson nickels, in average circulated condition, are worth around 5 to 10 cents. However, high-grade examples can fetch hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. Recent sales highlights: a 1999 PMS 68 full steps nickel sold for $80,900 at a major auction, setting a record for this coin. Coins graded MS 67 full steps typically sell for $500 to $2,000, depending on market demand. If you think you've got a valuable 1999 P Jefferson nickel, here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to check the condition and look for full steps on Monticello. Handle the coin carefully by the edges and avoid cleaning it, as this can lower its value. Submit your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official evaluation. Once graded, store your coin in a protective case to maintain its condition. Who knows, you could be holding the next big auction record breaker. So, there you have it. The 1999 P Jefferson nickel might just be worth more than you think. While not every coin will fetch $80,900, there's always a chance to find a hidden gem in your collection. Did you know that a 2007 P Jefferson nickel is making waves in the numismatic world? Some of these coins are worth big money. I'm talking over $70,000. Yes, you heard that right, $70,000. But why is this coin so special, and how can you tell if you have one of these rare gems? Stick around, because in today's video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the 2007 P Jefferson nickel, its value, and what makes it so collectible. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2007 P Jefferson nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P mint mark. It features the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front, and his famous Monticello home on the reverse, or back. At first glance, it might seem like just another modern nickel, but appearances can be deceiving. So, what's driving the massive value of some 2007 P Jefferson nickels? The answer lies in 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and errors or varieties. Let's break it down. Although millions of these nickels were minted, certain varieties or rare error coins from this year are incredibly hard to find. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique pieces. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins graded MS-70, mint state 70, which means they're in perfect condition with no visible flaws under magnification, are highly sought after. These flawless examples are extremely rare, especially for modern coins like this one. Another huge factor that adds to the value is the presence of minting errors. These could include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. For the 2007 P. Jefferson nickel, specific error coins have been discovered, and these are fetching incredible prices at auctions. Now let's get to the big story. Recently, a 2007 P. Jefferson nickel sold at auction for a whopping $70,900. Why? Because it was graded MS-70 by a professional coin grading service and had no flaws, making it a dream find for collectors. Coins like these don't just pop up every day, and when they do, they cause a bidding frenzy. So how can you tell if you've got a valuable 2007 P. Jefferson nickel in your pocket change? Follow these steps. First, check for the P mint mark, located on the obverse, near the rim. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot unusual features like doubling on letters or numbers, die cracks, or other minting errors. If your coin looks flawless, consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin could dramatically increase its value. Check recent auction results to see if coins similar to yours are selling for high prices. Websites like Heritage Auctions or eBay are great places to start. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While an MS-70 2007 P. Jefferson nickel can fetch upwards of $70,000, coins in lower grades are still worth more than face value. Here's a quick breakdown. Error coins. Depending on the type of error, prices can range from $50 to several $1,000s. So even if your coin isn't perfect, it could still be worth a nice chunk of change. Ready to sell your 2007 P. Jefferson nickel? Here are some tips to maximize its value. A graded coin will fetch a much higher price than an ungraded one. Consider selling through reputable auction houses or online platforms like eBay. Local coin shops are another option, but make sure to get multiple appraisals. Provide documentation. If your coin is graded or has been appraised, include that information when selling. It builds trust with buyers. And there you have it. The 2007 P. Jefferson nickel could be your ticket to a big payday. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who stumbled upon this coin in your spare change, it's always worth taking a closer look. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button. We're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that's been making waves in the coin collecting community, the 2014 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. Believe it or not, one of these nickels recently sold for an eye-popping $60,900. That's right, your pocket change might just make you a fortune. So let's break it down. Why is this coin so valuable? What makes it special? And how you can check if you have one of these hidden gems. Before we get into the details, let's talk a bit about the history of the Jefferson nickel. This iconic design featuring Thomas Jefferson has been around since 1938. In 2006, the reverse side switched back to the classic Monticello design, and it's been that way ever since. The coin in question, the 2014 Jefferson nickel, was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as denoted by the P mint mark on the front of the coin, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. So, what makes the 2014 P. Jefferson nickel so special? At first glance, it seems like any other nickel. But collectors know that rarity, condition, and errors can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary one. Here's what you need to look for. Coins with minting errors are often worth a lot more than their face value. For the 2014 P. Jefferson nickel, some notable errors include double die errors, Look closely at the lettering, especially Liberty or the year 2014. If you notice doubling, that's a jackpot. Misstrikes, coins that are off-center or have unusual shapes due to minting mistakes are highly sought after. Planchet flaws. Sometimes, coins are struck on defective metal, giving them unique textures or missing details. Scene. Animated magnifying glass zooming in on details of a nickel. Host. Collectors also prize high-quality coins. In the coin world, quality is measured by grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being flawless. The $60,900 nickel we're talking about was graded by PCGS as MS67, meaning it's nearly perfect with an exceptional strike and luster. Coins of this grade are incredibly rare, especially for modern issues like the 2014 P. Jefferson nickel. So how can you check if your 2014 P. Jefferson nickel is worth big bucks? Here are some steps you can follow. Inspect the coin carefully. Look for errors or unusual features like doubling or off-center strikes. Examine the condition. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the better. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to get a closer look. Get it graded. If you think you have a high-quality coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate its condition and authenticate its value. Research recent sales. Check online auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions to see what similar coins have sold for recently. Now, let's talk about the current market. While the $60,900 sale is exceptional, it's not every day that a 2014 P. Jefferson nickel fetches that much. Most high-quality examples are selling for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the grade and the presence of errors. Even if your coin isn't in mint condition, error coins can still command impressive prices. Here's the takeaway. The next time you come across a 2014 Jefferson nickel, don't dismiss it as spare change. Take a closer look. You might just have a small fortune hiding in plain sight. And even if you don't find a $60,900 coin, learning to spot rare coins is a fun and potentially lucrative hobby. Today's market? Yes, you heard that right. Big money for a small coin. In this video, we'll explore how and why this particular nickel is commanding such an astonishing price. Stick around to the end to see if you might have a fortune sitting in your pocket change. Visuals of Jefferson nickels from different years, with close-ups of the obverse and reverse sides of the coin. Let's start with the basics. The 2016 Jefferson nickel is a part of the long-running series featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse. This series has been in production since 1938, but not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. The 2016 version minted in Philadelphia bears the P Mint mark and is composed of a copper-nickel alloy. Philadelphia Mint, known for high minting volume. In 2016, the Philadelphia Mint produced 756 million nickels. With such a large mintage, you'd think these coins are too common to be valuable. But rarity isn't always about how many were made. It's about what makes a particular coin stand out. That's where condition, errors, and special varieties come into play. Images of coin grading scales, error coins, and auction listings. So, why is this coin worth as much as a luxury car? The jaw-dropping value comes down to three key factors: condition, errors, and rarity in high grades. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. A 2016 P. Jefferson nickel in perfect, mint state MS70 condition is extremely rare. Only a handful have been graded at this level, making them highly sought after by collectors. Errors are another big factor. Some 2016 P nickels feature unique minting mistakes such as die cracks, misalignments, or double strikes. These errors are often one of a kind, which adds to their collectability and value. Modern coin collectors are increasingly seeking high-grade examples of recent coins. With only a few MS-70 specimens known, competition drives prices sky-high, leading to a sale price of $50,900 in a recent auction. Demonstration. Narrator holding a magnifying glass and examining a nickel. Want to know if your 2016 Jefferson nickel is worth big money? Here's how you can check. First, ensure your nickel has the P mint mark located on the obverse side, just to the right of Jefferson's profile. Examine the coin for wear and tear. Coins with sharp details, no scratches, and full steps on Monticello's image are worth more. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to spot unusual details, like doubling on the letters or numbers, or die cracks. If you think you've got a gem, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS. A graded coin not only confirms its authenticity, but also significantly boosts its market value. Screenshots of auction websites showing high-value nickel sales. Now, let's talk numbers. Recently, a 2016 Jefferson nickel in MS-70 condition sold for $50,900 at auction. Lesser grades can still fetch impressive prices. Coins graded MS-68 or MS-69 have been known to sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. Overlay text. Market value for 2016 Jefferson nickel as of December 2024. Even if your nickel isn't flawless, error coins can command premium prices. Unique die errors have been auctioned for up to $10,000. Footage of coin dealers, grading services, and online marketplaces like eBay.so. How do you cash in if you have one of these valuable coins? Here's a step-by-step guide. Send your coin to a trusted service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. You can sell your coin through auction houses like Heritage Auctions or online platforms like eBay. Make sure to include high-quality photos and detailed descriptions. If you're unsure about pricing or selling, consult a reputable coin dealer or appraiser. They can help guide you through the process. Final shot. Narrator holding up a 2016 Jefferson nickel with an excited expression. So, what are you waiting for? Check your coin jars, search your pocket change, and take a closer look at those nickels. You might just have a treasure worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on valuable coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below if you think you've found a rare 2016 Jefferson nickel, or if you have any questions. Happy hunting, and may your next coin be a jackpot.